I mean, you only see things like this in American true crime documentaries, honey. The likes of Dr. Insanity. Obsessed.
Oh, who's Dr. Insanity, man? Oh, 5.56 million. Hey, you got motion, my boy.
Now, a man grieving his girlfriend online, only for investigators to eventually discover that the person publicly mourning her was actually the person who committed the crime.
Dog, this guy is a baby with his girlfriend, and then he just killed his girlfriend. What the hell, bro?
Yes, and
Hey, boo.
welcome back to my channel. Now, this is Tubelihle Sibonakaliso.
He's even a lawyer, boy. Hey, niggas. Hey, niggas a flag, yo. Niggas a flag, yo. He's even a lawyer. Doing crime. You're a lawyer doing crime, eh?
Umpisi. Umpisi was born and raised in Gamalakhe, KwaZulu-Natal, South Coast. He attended Mabek Secondary School before going on to study law at the University of Pretoria, where he obtained his LL.
PTA, he's representing you guys badly, boy. I'm sorry. He's representing you guys badly, boy.
B. Now, he later went on to study a postgraduate diploma in mining law at Wits University. Now, between 2018 to 2019,
this guy went to Wits too.
That was when he met Mahlako Malebo Robalo. Mahlako was a young professional herself. She worked in IT and had built her beautiful career for herself. The two met, started dating, and eventually their relationship blossomed and became serious. They moved in together in Midrand, had a son, and for a while it looked like, they were simply a young couple building a life together. Now, things don't always remain the way they look from the outside, because according to a relative who later spoke to the media, problems had started developing between the couple, and Ulebo was reportedly planning to leave. She was apparently preparing to move out of the apartment she shared with Umpisi.
Dog, you see innocent guys. You see innocent guys like me. Hey, do not trust, and I'm not talking about condoms right now, bro. Do not trust, my guy. Do not trust none of these innocent dudes, dog. Do not trust them, my guy. I'm telling you right now. Do not.
But unfortunately, she never got the chance. Now, on the 7th of March 2023, everything changed. Ulebo disappeared, and later that evening, police received a report about a burning vehicle in Midrand. It was a Mercedes-Benz. When authorities arrived at the scene, they found something horrifying. Human remains were inside the vehicle. The body had been burned so badly that the victim could not immediately be identified. Eventually, the remains were identified as those of a 27-year-old Mahlako Malebo Rabalo, a young woman, a mother, a daughter, a professional, dead. Now, investigators established that the fire itself was not what caused her death. Ulebo had been killed before the vehicle was set alight, and now police had a murder investigation on their hands. But here's where this story gets really disturbing. Because while Lebo's family was trying to process the fact that she was no more, there was someone else grieving too, her boyfriend, Utubelihle Mpisi. At least that's what everyone thought, because after Lebo's death, Umpisi went onto his Facebook and publicly mourned her. In one of the now disturbing posts he wrote, "Rest in peace, my love."
Rest in peace, my love. The pain I'm in is so deep. I don't know where to begin to start picking up the pieces. How do I raise Bini Ungeko? I thank God for putting God in your lives. My nigga, putting God is such a sin. Dog, I don't know, bro. Putting God in your lives, my guy. Putting God in your lives. That is wrong, my guy. That is wrong. You can't do that. You can't do that. Putting God in your lives. You can't do that, my guy. Please. Hey, boo. This guy.
The pain I'm in is so deep.
How?
I don't know where to begin to start picking up the pieces. How do I raise Ubini Ungeko? I thank God for giving me the time we've shared together.
Your prayers, visiting, come, yo, financial, yo, cap, boy. All of this is lies, man. He didn't mean this whole thing, bro.
Nothing
Straight
could ever
lies.
take that away. To all
Straight
those who
lies.
have given comfort, it is appreciated. And also to all who have given their continuous support in all ways in this dark moment. Your prayers, visits, company, financial and psychological support is highly appreciated. Now, this man who had built a large social media presence refused to disappear from social media. He continued posting emotional tributes. He spoke about the pain he was experiencing. He spoke about how difficult it was going to be to raise their child without
Bullshit. Hey, man, like, I don't understand why would you kill your wife, boy? Like, why would you kill your girlfriend? The person you actually love. Even though you don't love her, you actually hate her to that extreme, boy. I don't understand why. Why would you kill her? Like, why? So you need prayers, and not from us. You need prayers from Jesus himself. When Jesus come back, he needs to pray for you because you're not okay, bro. You are not okay, my guy. How? Nah, bruh.
to label. He thanked people for their prayers, visits, and support. To anyone reading that post at the time, this looked like a devastated man mourning the mother of his child. But while Umpisi was publicly mourning Ulebo, police were investigating her murder. And eventually, investigators began looking in every different direction at him.
So, a beautiful woman like this, this guy has to be gay, bro. This guy has to be gay. Bro.
Now, obviously, at this stage, he was still an accused person. He had not been convicted, and police still had to prove their case. But the investigation continued, and then came the arrest on 28 July 2023.
Dog, is this guy smiling at court? Yeah, this guy. Doing the work of the devil, doing the work of the devil.
Almost 4 months after Lebo's death, Ulebe was arrested in KZN, and suddenly the story that people
she didn't have to die, bro. She didn't have to die, bro. Nah, there's no way.
People thought they understood completely changed.
There's something wrong
with the grieving boyfriend was now a murder suspect. The man who had publicly written about how much he loved Ulebo was accused of killing her. And this shocked the people who knew the couple, especially Lebo's family. Now, because according to one of her relatives, Umpisi had actually been present during their grieving process, he had communicated with them. He appeared to be going through the loss alongside them. They had been mourning Ulebo together. And then the shocking news. They were told he was being accused of murdering her. Now her aunt, Grace Mkhotsi, was left asking, why? The family had so many unanswered questions, and now the man they had apparently been grieving alongside with was sitting in court facing a murder charge. Umpisi appeared in the Alexandra Magistrate Court. He was remanded in custody, and the case began moving through the legal system. But the prosecution's case wasn't simply based on the fact that he was a boyfriend. Investigators were putting together evidence. There was forensic evidence, there was cell phone records, there was evidence relating to what had happened inside the apartment the couple had shared.
Oh, this is the most dumbest man I've ever seen in my life. I'm not gonna lie. The most dumbest man I've ever seen in my life. Ever.
And there was evidence concerning the burning of Lebo's body and the vehicle. The state argued that Ulebo had been killed and that her body and vehicle were deliberately burned in an attempt to destroy evidence and conceal the crime. And then there was another important part of the case. The movements of the people involved. Cell phone records of the state's evidence. An Uber driver also testified about picking Umpisi up near the area where the burned vehicle was found. Now, investigators also established that petrol had been used to start the fire. Piece by piece, prosecutors were building their case.
And he's proud. He's busy smiling. Why are you smiling, bruh? He's proud. This guy, man.
But the case would take years to reach its conclusion. And Biss's situation became even more unusual because, remember, this man was a lawyer. In 2024, he was struggling to secure private legal representation because of funding problems. His legal team withdrew, and Bissy told the High Court that he wanted to represent himself. The case continued. Months became years. Lebo's family had to keep waiting and waiting, until finally in 2026, the case reached its conclusion. The Johannesburg High Court found Tubelihle Sibonakaliso guilty of murdering Mahlaku Malebo Rabalo. But that wasn't the only conviction.
What?
He was also found guilty of malicious injury to property and defeating the administration of justice. The court accepted the state's case that Mahlaku had died before her body was found. The burning of the vehicle and her body was therefore treated as part of attempts to conceal what had happened. And after more than 3 years of court proceedings, the man who had once posted online about grieving the mother of his child was now officially a convicted murderer. Tubelihle Sibonakaliso Mbisi was sentenced to life imprisonment for Mahlaku's murder. 4 August 2026.
Dog, I'm feeling bad for the baby, dog. Because number one, the baby is a boy. You know how hard is it to grow up without a daddy, as a Nick, as a male, as a gent? It's very hard, my guy. Number two, he has no mother. And not because like the mother is vied, she went somewhere and stuff like that. No, she's dead. Number three, her mother was killed by his own father. Like, think about it, bro. Inani Sheikh Garen, do you think she's gonna grow like to have a nice childhood and a nice life? I mean, maybe later on, but then for now, do you think?
He was sentenced to 5 years
I hate this
for
guy,
malicious
man.
injury to property and another 5 years for defeating the administration of justice. Those additional sentences will run concurrently with the life sentence, Uteliga Chele. So in simple terms, Tubelihle Mbisi will spend the rest of his life in prison. She was only 27 years old. She was a young professional. She was a mother. She had a 3-year-old son. Tubelihle did not just rob Ulebo of her life, he robbed his own son, their son.
Facts.
The unconditional love of a mother,
Facts,
of a
bro.
father.
Facts.
Do let me know, guys, what you think in the comment section down below.
Dog.
May her soul continue to rest in peace.
Facts. R.I.P. Yo, this is a sad video, no cap. Like, comment, and subscribe, please. Are we?